Hello and welcome to the Speakerstack music channel. If you've not yet subscribed or you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing if you're finding these videos useful or you're looking for more Ableton 12 content. It'd be great to have you on board. And also if you're finding these videos helpful, then please click the like button, give it a thumbs up. It just helps us push these videos out to more people. So this is video 3 in a series of videos that I'm doing where I'm actually creating some drum beat templates in Ableton 12. This is partly because as a guitarist, drums are always an afterthought for me, so I'm trying to get into the habit of creating templates where you've actually got the drum kit built in and the drum beat already built in there, and you can use that as a platform or a basis to kind of build your song upwards from the kind of the foundation up, rather than your drums being an afterthought at the end of the song, which tends to happen when I create music using a guitar or a synthesizer or whatever. So that's the whole purpose of these, and I hope you get some value out of them and you know get some kind of ideas yourselves for how you might want to set your own templates up, or for creating your own drum beats if you're looking for a particular rhythm or something that's a little bit different. So this is video 3. In this video, we're going to cover a 80s hair metal drum beat from the song The Big Beat by Billy Squier, and it's 80s hair metal essentially. I'm just going to give you a quick blast of it so you can hear what it sounds like. There you go. So that just gives you a sense of what the beat is, and it's actually a really simple beat to do in Ableton, this one. Just a little bit of housekeeping before we go into it. I've set the time signature as 4/4. We've got the BPM as 104, so it's a moderate kind of rock beat. And the other thing to mention on this is I've actually pre-built the Impulse drum kit in Ableton. So this video is about the beats that I've put in to the song as a template, but if you're looking for videos about how you can actually create your own drum kit using Impulse, then there'll be links at the end of this video. So if you want to check those out, then there'll be links at the end of the video. I think there's 2 or 3 videos I did a few months ago on that. The final thing to mention on this is, it's a breakbeat pattern, so you're looking at something that's a little bit funkier. It's not really 4 to the floor. So I've been working within the 16th step beat or a 16th note loop, that kind of principle that drummers would have, where you've got a 4/4 beat, so 4 beats within the bar, but within each of those beats you've actually got quarter beats, if you like, so you've actually got 16 beats within a 4-beat bar. So just to kind of illustrate what that might look like, I'll just click on one of these bars and you'll see that I've opened up one bar of music here which goes from left to right. I'm just going to play it through again and you'll see how the beats are arranged in a particular way. It's not just being dropped onto each particular beat in the bar. You've got the first beat there, the second beat here at 1.2, the third beat here at 1.3, and then the fourth beat at 1.4. So these are 16-step drum beats, which means that you've actually got 4 quarter beats within each main beat. So for the first beat, you'll see you've got 1, and then you've got a second one about here, and then you've got a third one that starts here on 1.1.3, and then you've got a fourth beat that starts here, and those are 4 quarter beats that make up that entire first beat. And you've got the same for the second beat, the third, and the fourth beat. So some of these beats are not bang on the beat. They are within the quarter beats, and I did some online research, and there is a kind of a particular naming convention that you'd use for the arrangement where you're looking at 16th beats. And the naming convention, according to reliable YouTube drummer videos, is that the naming convention is that you'd go 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. And as I've said in previous videos, I've no idea what the E and the A stand for, but it's a particular count. So I guess the emphasis and the stress is going to be on the first beat. So you're going to have 1 E and A, 2 E and A, and so on. So it's really just giving drummers a particular count, I guess, in terms of when they know how they know when to play particular beats, just to give it that slightly offbeat, that slightly kind of funky beat, that breakbeat feel, which is what we're going for with this particular drum kit template that we're setting up. So if we dive into the kick, so those are the kind of the four principles around this. We've used impulse, we've got a 4/4 tempo, 4/4 time signature, 104 BPM, and we're working at 16ths, working within 16ths. So in terms of the kick, and you'll see each of these is a bar, but I've just literally duplicated them across, so there's no deviation from these. I just want a template that gives the basic beat to start off with, and then obviously you can go in and embellish that when you're creating the song. But for the kick, we have a 1, E, and A, so another one on the A, and then a 2, E, and then another one on the and on that second beat, and then A is obviously, there's nothing there, and then one bang on the beat on for 3, and then nothing else for the rest of the bar. So it's 1, E, and A, 2, E, and A, and then the 3 there. And it just drops off, hangs off the second beat, because on the snare and the clap that we've got in here, so we've got 3 tracks, a kick, a snare, and a clap. You'll see that they actually fill in the on beat on beats 2 and 4. So if you just go to the snare, you'll see this is dead straightforward. You've got a single snare hit on the second beat and a second snare hit on the 4th beat. And the clap, again, dead easy this. We've got a clap on the second beat, and we've got a clap on the 4th beat within the bar, emulating exactly what is being played on the snare, which gives it that kind of crisp, snappy kind of feel. They're on the offbeat, and the kick is just being hit just before the on beats here, and then again on the half beat here, just to give it that kind of rolling breakbeat rhythm. So let's just give it one more blast, and you'll see how it's coming out again. Awesome. So you can almost hear the vocals by Billy Squier kicking in there. I don't know if you know the song, but it's a real 80s hair metal anthem, and he kicks the song off by just singing over that beat, and then of course the big guitar sounds come in. So we've created the actual rhythm track, and I'm going to show you now how I'm creating a drum beat template. So if you go into the file section and then go save live set as template, you'll see that it automatically then drops you in the template and asks you to rename it. So you can go in there and type in what you want to essentially call it. And I think what I'm going to call this is something like Funky 80s Rock Beat or something along those lines, so I know exactly what it is. And then what that means is the next time you want to create that kind of track, rather than building this up from scratch, you can actually click on the template and it will drop you in this impulse kit and the rhythm pattern that you've put in, the drum beat pattern that you've put in, and then you can build on that, and it'll be an unnamed set, so you can actually build on it in any way you want without changing what's on the template, as long as you obviously then you rename the song at the end and you've got an entirely new song there. In terms of how I'd use this, I think again, if you're looking for that kind of 80s rock feel, kind of squealing guitars, big shouty lyrics, then that's the kind of track you're going for. And I'm hopefully gonna look forward to kind of playing around with this, I think, at some point and creating exactly that kind of song. And that's essentially it. So I hope you found that useful and of value. As I said, it's a very simple beat to put in place, but it's quite effective. And I think it's just something a little bit different. So if you wanted to create a rock tune but start things off in a different way, this could be a slightly different beat that you can use in order to do that. So all that remains is to say thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing if this is the kind of content you like and you want to see more of it. Loads of Ableton 12 stuff on the way. I've only just downloaded Ableton 12 and there's loads to explore. Or even if you're just interested in being part of an online community where we're sharing ideas and comments. And again, like the video if you found it useful. And hopefully I will see you in the next video where I'll break down another drum beat template that I'm going to put in place. Thanks again for watching.